何これ。怖っ。真っ赤だけど。この、なんだろうこれ、ローバの写真とかなんか飾られてるけど、これが何？ヘレナってこと？で、ちょっと待って、これ何？なんじゃこりゃ。開催されるヘレナロマンスキー。これは新聞の切り抜きか？で、この人がヘレナ・ロマンスキーらしいですね。とすると、やっぱデカデカとね、飾られていた写真？あれがヘレナってことか。とするとなんかあれ、怖いんだけど。ゴールドディスク。あれでもなんかこれ、割れてね？保管状態が悪いって感じじゃね？はいはいはい。この写真から見て、ここに訪れたことがあるってことか。リサイタル、はい。彼女の疑いがより力を増し、魅力的になった。はいはいはい。ロシア人テノール歌手のフランク・マルコビッチとの歌の共演によるオペラリゴレットが行われた。その後フランクはさらなるを目指しアメリカに渡った。最後の別れを言いに多くの熱狂的ファンがモスクワワポリショイ以上に詰めかけた。最後ってことは何？もう歌ってないってこと？疲労や持病が邪魔したのかって、病気が原因で歌をやめたってことか、これ。ありがとうと。なるほど。で、なんだこれ。手紙？なんじゃこりゃ。ヘレナへって書いてあるな。112回目になると思う。はいはいはい。グランド、ちょっと待った。グランドオルガンってまさか、この手紙ってさ、まさかだけど、狂ったやつの手紙ってこと？112回も何送ってんの？でもこうしてさ、手紙がここにあるってことはさ、送ったはいいけど、この手紙は返ってきちゃったってことかな？住所がわからなくて帰ってきてしまったってことかな？なるほど。あいつは熱狂的なヘレナファンってことだよね。でさ、このさ、鏡とかさ、椅子とかさ、これ全部さ、ヘレナがさ、持っていたものとかさ、そういうこととするとあいつ、ストーカーってことじゃない？怖くね？それだとすると。で、母に電話する？ママ？すると、ここだと、多分電波届かないんじゃないか？いや、でも、やってみるか。したら、そうだそうだ。オリビアだ。前に女性がさ、ダーについてさ、説明してくれたじゃん。落ち込んでるわよって。あの子はオリビアだ。思い出したね。したら、お母様に電話をしましょうか？そういえばお母さん、歌手の人とお付き合いしてるようなこと話したよね。繋がったな。夜中？今何時？時差がわかんなかったわ。ごめん。すいません。大切な日
？I'm sorry, it's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin.
許してくれる？ありがとう。
Mommy, what's up? No way I'm calling
Dad. ダンはいい。そいつはいい。
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or something like that at the moment.
マル
No,
ビ
no,
ッ
no,
チ
no, no, no. Malkovich.
マルコビッ
Frank
チ。あ、フラン
Malkovich.
ク・マルコビッチ。
Yeah,
あ、
right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer
Oh,
called
Helena
Helena
Romansky.
Romansky. She's
Don't you
Russian
know that?
too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just
Oh,
wake him up
知ってる?
and let him tell you himself.
Oh,
You mean he's...
Do you know this song?
待って、お母様
Oh, Kate.
一緒に来たってこと
Frank tells me he did hang out with the Romansky
やだー、ちょっ
but it
と
was
凍りついちゃったよ、
You know
少し
those。singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still
居場所
sing?
についてなんか
Where
聞
does
い
she
てない
live?
One second, Munchkin. Do you know? Oh,
あ、病気になって。
Frank
あ、や
said
っぱ病気
she
か
was。very ill and she withdrew from
温泉リゾート
circulation.
アラバット。
Oh, what is? Oh, okay.
あ、
She
15年
went
前
to
か。
rest in some spa somewhere.
いや、
He
どう
thinks
で
it
もいいよ、
was
寝つきがい
called
いのか悪いのかは。
But it was 15 years ago and he's
と
not
り
sure.
あえず、アラ
And
バッ
well,
トってところ
honey,
に彼女はいる
when
んだね。
Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
あ、はいはい
Thanks
は
a
い。
bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both.
そうね。
Thanks
感謝
again.
ね。
Catch you later.
おい、マジかよ。お母様。何さ、一緒に寝ちゃってんのよ。したら、所長に話しかける所長って、あいつか私の何やねん、おい、バカ。誰
Hello?
はい。
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all.
この声まさか
Business
ダン
just
か
keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
あ、やっぱダン
But
か。
Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten?
いや、覚えて
I
るけど
really。need to talk about that again.
Oh, you know, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all.
まあそう
But
ね、
don't
ちょっ
sweat
と
it,
カッとなっ
okay?
ちゃったよね。
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it?
う
I
ん。
must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
もうちょっとは反省してるみたいだね。
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
オフィス中につつ抜けバカ。
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues for
君
me.
から謝っておい
It
て
doesn't
ね。
matter, honey. Promise me
どう
that
で
you
もよく
will
ねえだ
never
ろ。
put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
うん、
No.
まだ会えない。
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me.
おう
Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
ちょっと言い方的にはちょっとなんか引っかかる部分はあったけど、まあ、反省してるみたいだから、まあ、ケイトはね、なんか許してるみたいだから、ケイトがいいんだったら、まあいいんじゃないかな。で、所長はこいつじゃないか
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena
うん、居
Romansky
場所
is.
分かったよ。
My God,
おそらくね。
you have found Helena. That is fantastic.
して、これかなアラルバット。
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arrowbad.
Arlbad. Helena Romansky
で
is
も
in
これ伝えちゃって
Arlbad.
大丈夫
You know the town then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort.
ああ、温泉
In
リ
its
ゾート
heyday,
地。
Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals
す
and
べて海に
colonels,
消え去ってしまったの
all
です。
washed away
ど
with
どうい
the
うこと
sea.
It sounds
消え
like a
たんだ
good
と
place
す
if
る
you
と
need
いる
to
可
take
能
it
性
easy
低い
or
のでは
convalesce.
I
Mm,
think
well,
Madame
yeah.
Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet
え
here,
ここ
the perfect tranquility of our little
いや、
town.
ここよりは温泉の方がさ、いいんじゃないのここか温泉リゾート地、どっちがいいって言われたらさ、私だってさ、温泉リゾート地取っちゃうと思うよ。そ
Please
したら、こ
excuse me. I have to go now.
れ伝えて大丈夫だったのかなで、あ、真っ白だね。すると、
Director,
Ah, it is
これを、
how can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can.
一つだけ
Here
方法
in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left.
飲んだくれのバカ年寄りならきっと何かいい手段を教えてくれるはず
Have
ですよ。
something.
What drunken
バ
old
カ
fool?
年寄りってお前、
You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
うん、い
You
るみ
mean
た
you
いだね。
haven't noticed the
てめえ一人って言ったじゃ
space
ねえかよ。
compound on the plateau?
宇宙開
There's
発
still
基地。
some pathetic old soldier guarding
いや
it.
気づきませんでしたか
But
って
he's
知るわけ
more
ねえだろ。
interested these days in reaching for another
哀れな
bottle
軍人、
than
まあ、
reaching
口悪い
for
な。
the stars.
And you think this
Oh,
gentleman
so
could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the
Maybe not.
slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I
そ
wish
いつ
you
の
luck.
ところに行けって
How
こと
do I get up
か
to the space compound then?
どうやって行け
There
ばいい
is a
の
monorail that leads up to the
Monorail.
cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
あ、スイッチを入れましょうと。あー、なるほど。多分そのモノレールって、
Okay, I'm going.
この部屋の
Wish me
さ、
luck.
横にあったあ
I
のモノ
am
レールかな。
counting on you, Miss Walker.
はいはいはい、人任せね。したら、これかな。あ、動いたね。で、ここの先に、その、年寄りがいるってことか。なんだい、この時に。誰しもしも。
Hello?
Kate! That you? How are you?
Olivia,
Oh,
great, just the right
Olivia.
person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
あ、デザイナーじゃないんだよ
No,
ね。
she's a singer.
そう
I'm going to
歌
be
手歌手
meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or
変
something.
わったわね。
Look,
そ
it's
う
like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Komkalsgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what
ちょ
I'm
っとね、
doing.
複雑なんだよな。
Why did you say
わか
that
る
I've
かな
changed?
I don't know, just an impression.
わ
You
からないか。
sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
あ、そっか
And、that's a
強くなった
problem?
感じする
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse.
抜き
I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan because he wants to
Maybe
talk. He
Nita.
feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him.
あ、
He
遠く
can't
に
see
感
where
じ
you're
る。
coming from anymore.
理解できない
We went to the movies the other day and
Huh?
he said that you would have loved the film. But
映画に行った
I told him that
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
no, no, not
い
dating.
や、待って待って待って。デート
Dropping
じゃねえ
him
かよ、
up
そ
while
れ
you're。away. All in a good cause.
あ
I
げ
can
ま
keep
し
an
た。
eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me
は
to dinner at the
食
Goldberg.
事しようって誘われて
You
る
don't mind, do you, Kate?
いや、
No,
気
no,
にする
no
でしょうよ。
worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
いや、なんかちょっと強がってるけど、これ気にしてるよね、絶対。てかさ、ダンとさ、オリビア、何、会ってんのしかもさ、なんか食事するみたいだけど、待って、これさ、まさかだけどさ、浮気してんじゃねえの、これ。マジかよ。で、なんだ、この音。なんか怖いよ。キー、キーってなんか音聞こえるんだけど。これこれこれこれ。何この音。で、こっちなんだこれ。あ、この形からしてまさかロケットかとすると、ここが例の場所ってことか。あれ、まさか、さっきのさ、キーキーって音この鳥の鳴き声ってことかおい、ビビらせんなよ。で、こ
That's
れ
going
は
to work. Looks like something's
何
missing.
かが必要。で、奥の方に見えるやつってさ、あれ、飛行船かで、なんか必要って言ったけど、ドライバーと
That's
か。
going to work. Looks like
ダメか。 としたら、ハサ
That's going to
ミ
work.
でもない。としたらちょっとわかんないから、こっち側はいけないか。としたら、こっちはなんか上の方に何かが必要なところがあったってことだけ覚えておこうか。で、こっち誰かいるけど、ちょっと待って、ここ、何家なんかキッチンとかあるけど、で、この人
Excuse
は
me,、sir.
も
Sorry to
しかし
disturb
て
you,
こ
but
の人が、
you-
年寄りの
can you
人か
hear
な
me?
話してた。
2, 1, contact, and
Huh?
we have liftoff. Oh, holy mother! A dame, a pretty dame on the launch pad.
貴婦人って私か
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
相当飲んでんな、これ。ヒックってさ、めちゃめちゃしゃっくりしてるからね。したらま
My
ずは自
name's
己紹
Kate
介。
Walker. I'm a
する
lawyer
べきか
from... I mean, I'm a bit
まあ、とりあえずし
lost.
とこうか。もしか
And
し
I
たら
guess you
ね、
know this
覚えてる
place.
可能性あるからね。
Boris Charov, at your service, madam. Can I offer you
ボ
something
リ
from
ー
the bar?
ス・チョロフ、
No.
何
Tell me, how long have you been here?
For as long as it took for you to come along, sweet pea.
ケイトちゃん。
Don't think I've been lonely. I got a bottle
ろ
or
れ
two.
つ回ってねえじゃな
Taking
いかよ
company?。
You're a soldier, aren't you?
お酒
Ex-cosmonaut?
Hey, honey, that's all in the past. Hell, let's talk about today. Let's have a drink. That's an order, soldier.
いや、一緒に飲むのは遠慮しようかな。で、ミッション。
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty
ウ
little
ォ
lips
ッカ
around
ー
this.
おい、相
Vodka.
当強い酒じゃねえかよ。
Tell me what you think.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me?
乗り
I
物。
think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
ロケ
Toast my
ットあれ
rockets.
か
Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute. We gotta need a special bottle for this special occasion. Something to blow you away. 3, 2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff.
Okay, that's enough.
もういい、
What
もう
was
いい、
that?
もういい。
Did you say something? Are our female comrades revolting or what? Oh, trouble on its way. Bottoms up. Power to the babushkas.
そっか、この人ね、会話内容が大体ね、なんか宇宙用語がね、入ってるみたいでね。3、2、1、発射とかね。なるほど。で、ヘルプ。
I heard that maybe you could lend me a vehicle or something?
A vehicle? All our vehicles were picked up and shipped out to the borders years ago. General's
外
orders.
国に持っていかれちまった
Let us raise our glass to this finest soldier this country's ever known, little lady.
I don't mean to offend you, but I'm not in the mood for a drink right now.
And you'll live to regret it to your dying days, sweetheart. To your health, while you have it.
何が何でも飲みたいんだね。いろいろさ、健康を祝してとかさ。なるほど。あれでもなんか乗り物ないって言ってたけど、確か見たよね。なんか飛行船っぽいの。あれは違うのか。ハ
Does the name
ウス。
Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you?
Karsberg.
全然違
Of
う。
course I know that name. But sorry, it's been a long
こ
time
の
since
知っ
I've
てる
seen
と思って
something
本
like
当
that
に知ってん
around
のか
here.
な。
Vorarlberg. He's a person. I'm
多分
looking
ちゃ
for
うやつ
him,
と知ってるって
and
言
I
ってない
think
か、
he
こい
might
つ
have。come by here a few years ago.
In that case, let us raise our glasses to this brave man and his very good health.
ダメかな、これ。したら機
I
関車
came。here by train, but I've got this mechanical problem. I had to leave the train down in the industrial zone. The director down there told me you were here.
Ah, Borodine, that dumb traitor.
あ、反応した
I
ね。
tell you, he's gone over to the
Borodine
enemy,
に対しては
over to the
反応したな。
dark side. It's terrifying, the darkness.
ダークサイ
Eating
ド。
out his brain. The jerk.
That's maybe going a bit far. He is a little eccentric, I'll grant you that.
うん
But when you
嫌
live
わ
on
れてる
your
って感
own,
じか
cut
なあい
off
つ。
from the world for so long,
His brain's going AWOL, I
なん
tell
か
you.
行かれてる。それはね、
No
うん、
darkness in
わか
my
る。
brain. I've got a cure. See?
正
My
常
secret antidote. Go on, have some.
ん
It'll stop you getting a cold.
I don't think I'm in a high-risk category, but thanks anyway.
まあそうね、ケイトは正常だと思うけどね。行かれてんのはあいつだけだと思うけどな。この人はまあちょっと酔っ払いすぎて行かれてるって感じかな。で、鳥、
So many birds nesting around here.
あ
What
あ、
attracts
そう
them
か、
all
なんか
here like
鳥
that?
ね、飛んでたね。
Dumb birds.
Hmm?
But at least a bird don't get bored, does it? See? They can fly. Them birds, geez, they can fly.
どうした
Sounds
急に。
like you're jealous
なんか
of
泣き
them.
始めたけど。
Well, maybe you're just right there. Because sometimes I like to let Soyuz loose and watch them circle for hours on ends. The birds, they crap themselves when they see him coming.
んソユーズ
Don't stop them coming back, though.
Soyuz?
何ソユーズって。
Soyuz, ma'am. A silver angel.
は銀色をした天
The
使
savior who cleans our cosmodrome of them dirty
Who's
rats
this?
with dirty wings.
どういうこと銀の天使は何言ってんの銀のエンゼルとかそういうこといや違うか。したら、あら
I
バッ
need to
ト
get to Arrowbad, and quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them.
え
Tricky job, too. You know,
酒瓶た
all these
ち。
bottles.
したら。
I was going to... Forget it, it doesn't matter.
うん
He's
酔っ
too
払っ
drunk to
て
help
ね、
anyone
ダメだね、
anyway.
これ。
I am not drunk. I have drunk. A little.
どこが少しよ。かなり飲んでるだろ、絶対。ヒックヒックってさ、しゃっくりしてるしさ、ろれつも回ってねえしさ、かなり飲んでんじゃねえの、これ。なんだウォッカ
Strange.
ん
Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight.
外行
We'll
く
think
の
about that blast off later. Huh?
Are you okay,
おい、
Colonel?
ちょ。
Are you sure you're all right?
フラフラだぞ。大丈夫
Yeah.
おいや。大丈夫か
Be careful! Don't lean out too far or
お
you'll...
っぱちゃ、もう、言わんこっちゃない。危ないって私言ったのにもう。で、ちょっとどうしようか。なんかそっちに落っこちちゃったけど。ちょっと待って。酔っ払った男に話しかける方法を見つけるなんか、ちょろっこちょっと待って、これさ、こっち、降りて、で、こっち行けるで、これ、この状態で話せんじゃないちょっと待って、話せないんだけど。なんだこれ。回してなんか音がしたけど、なんだちょっと待ってよ。このさ、男の人がさ、乗ってるやつってさ、なんか、これと繋がってるよね。
I need a key.
キー
I need a key.
キーか。したらキーがあればこれ動くってことキーか。待ってよ。ここにあったりするしたら、ここら辺ちょっと調べていきましょうか。なんだ今なかったよね。これ何これハウスボラルバーグって書いてあるの。宇宙開発員。機械科学に関する知識に限界が見られると判断した。あらテストパイロット。で、 これは、キーか。これ連続でゲットすると現れるまでちょっと時間かかるみたいだね。で、キーってことはあれじゃない？さっきのところにさ、使う鍵じゃないか？したら、これ持った状態にしておいて、で、ここで、ここか？ああ、カチャンと。で、これ、
This thing's jammed.
引っかかってる？ここ。
This thing's jammed.
これじゃないのか？で、これ。ああ、動いた。で、動いたけど。これ？はいはいはい、そういうことね。多分あそこまでこれ動かせってことか。とすると、この矢印の方向って私から見て上下に動くってことか。とすると、これ、こう。オーケーオーケー、いいねいいね。で、どれだっけこれかかかったね。これじゃない？水がかかったことによって、おお、酔いが覚めたんじゃねこれ。おーい、目覚めたかこの酔っ払い目。手間かかったよ、もう。したら、これって、ちゃんと話せんじゃないかな。
Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
そうね、ベロベロに言ってからね。
You're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the
お
last.
お、普通に話してね。
Please, could you whisper?
一回よりかい。響くんだね。
This is the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
まあそう
A little
ね。
extreme, maybe.
これしか方法はなかったと思うけど
I
ね。
get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
うん。したらこれでまともに話せるって感じかな。したらもう一度
My
ね、ち
name
ょっ
is
と最
Kate
初からやる
Walker.
か。
I'm a lawyer currently in charge of a special case. I'll spare you the
ちゃんと名前覚え
details,
てもらいま
but
しょう。
I've landed here, you see, unintentionally.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you here to the Cosmodrome, ma'am. My name is Colonel Boris Charoff. I'm a Red Army test
Boris
pilot
Charoff.
regent. Now I babysit the Kumkalsgrad
あ、テ
space
ストパイロット？
This is an amazing complex. Shame it's a little run down.
What do you expect? Space race is yesterday's
あ、過去の
It
話？
is. news. News 1 minute, history the next.
過去は過去、今は今。おう。で、ミッション。
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Arrowbad immediately. Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be? I hope you're not talking about
セル
Sergei
ゲイ・
Borodin.
ボロディン。
Well,
あ、セルゲイっ
yes,
てあ
I
いつか。
am. The director of the industrial complex
う
below.
ん、最高権
Be
力
careful,
者
man.
自称って言ってるけど。
He is not a rational man. He can be
あ、
mean
理
and
性に欠けて
very
いる。
dangerous.
まあ、それはわかる。
He suggested I come and see you, actually.
うん、
But
あなた
I
に
get
会い
the
に行けって
impression
言っ
that
た
he
んです
doesn't
ね。
care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for him.
あいつに気をつけろか。ということは相当あいつやばいってことだよね。まあその言葉は胸に留めておきましょう。したらヘルプ。
There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't
あーな
matter.
んかね、
I'll find some
言って
other
た
way.
ね。
If I can help you, please, just ask.
うん、何でも聞いてくれと。まあもうシラフだろうから大丈夫かな。
I'm
で
looking
ハンス
for someone. Hans Vorarlberg. And I think he came by here
20年前か。
20 years ago.
Hans. You want to know if I know Hans? But of course.
あ、もちろん。
He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome.
おー
Christmas, good old Hans. Even after that dumb and dirty
Huh?
trick he played on me.
散々コケに
But
し
I
た。
wouldn't give to see him again.
え、
What do you
ハンスが
mean?
君をバカにしたってこ
What did he
と？
Hans Vorarlberg and his famous flying wing.
なんか書類にね、
he
なんか
invented
ハンス・
this
ボラル
kind
バ
of
ーグって書いてあ
spring-loaded
ったけ
launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere.
ど。
It was red revolutionary hot. And I was going to be its first test pilot. Holy cow, what a job. And then several days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that.
つまり開発の途中でハンスはドローンしたってこと？
Well,
消えちゃったってこと？
Just disappeared like that? Without saying where he was going?
you see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs. If you get my drift. One day, Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for. The generals have always called the shots here, you realize, and when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead onto his flying wing, well, he wasn't a happy man. So he left, just like that.
If everything was ready, why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying
もう
after
飛べばいい
all?
んじゃないの自分で。
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. Since then, well, I still like to travel, but in my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I don't really know. As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. Not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
なるほどね。まあ、ここでは宇宙のためのなんかその開発がされていたみたいだけど、ハンスはどうやらね、なんかその飛行機、それになんか核爆弾を積んで、なんかその攻撃とかをね、しようとしていたって感じかな。それを知ってしまったせいでハンスは、まあ確かハンスってね、なんか戦争が嫌いだっけな、確か。なんかアンナの日記になんかそんなことがね、書いてあった気がするんだけど、まあ、それを理由としてここから消えてしまったってことになるのかな。そしたら機関
I've
車。
left my train in the Komkalsgrad station. Do you think it'll get in the way?
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick as possible.
That's exactly what I intend to do. As soon as
そ
the
う、手を
director
取っちゃっ
gives
た
me
から
back
ね、
my
出発する
automaton's
のにでき
hands.
ないんだよ。
That's why I want to go to Arrowbad.
So go, and go quickly, and get back what belongs to you. With a man like that, you never know what might happen.
You don't like him very much then.
I'll confess that since his accident, he's gone a little doulal.
事故
These days, I stay clear of him, and you should do the same.
I don't really have the choice.
つまり、ここの権力者のあいつは、なんか事故のせいでああいう風に狂ってしまったってことかい？事故のせいで。なるほど。で、
Don't you find it strange to see so many birds in the Cosmodrome?
It's the iron rafters. I love them. Nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet.
ああ、ここを縄張りとしてん
So,
だ
of
ね。
course, they turn up in flockloads. Sometimes I said
ソユーズ
Soyuz,
って何？
just
な
like
ん
the
か
good
銀
old days.
の天使とかなんとか。うん、ソユーズ。ソユ
Soyuz
ーズ。
is the last golden eagle left in active service.
犬はしい。
We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the eagle on them. And you should see them fly. Soyuz? He's like a cat among the pigeons.
ああ、なるほど。鳥撃退用のワシってことか。ああ、なるほど、なるほど。で、アラルバッ
Does
ト。
Arrowbad mean anything to you?
Arrowbad. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
ああ、でも久しぶりに聞いたぜってことは知ってんだね。
Top brass of the regime would go there. As well as convalescing soldiers, tired politicians, profiteers and racketeers, the whole caboodle.
成金やユスリ
Who
ア
live
か。
it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never
あ、す
got.
べて国持ちなんだ。
Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east.
東
We
の
never
方。
had to know where exactly. The airship was programmed to take vacationers there.
飛行機に、
Here.
飛行船にはその行き先がプログラムされている。あ、ということは、ミッション
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Arrowbad immediately. Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be?
そのセルゲイ・ボロディンから言ったんだ
Well,
けど。
yes, I am. The direct...
うん。
Be careful, ma'am.
あ
He
これ
suggested
話
I
したの
come
と
and
同じかな。
I don't care what he thinks of me.
したらヘル
There
か
aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome,
もう撤
It
収され
doesn't
てし
matter.
まった。
if I can help you, please.
うん。そした
Thank you
ら、
so much for helping me.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am.
おう
I think I'll take 41 so
昼寝バカ野郎起きてろそしたら宇宙ステーションここってことか。あ、こっち。おお、なんでこれ。